everybody. I'm your host, Brian Watkins, and welcome to another edition of the Brian Watkins channel. My subject today is about what I miss most about George Duke. The reason why I'm making this video is for all of the other fans to feel the same way as I do. Let's get started. I remember coming into a knowledge of George Duke music when I was 8 years old. I was living in Detroit, Michigan, on a street called Cardone, located on West 7 Mile, between the I-75 freeway and DeQuinder Road. We had just moved on Cardone, and I think we hadn't even been in there, in that new house, I would not even say a week or two. And I heard Reach For It. I'm not sure if my oldest brother had bought the song, or was it played on the radio, or both. I thought it was Bootsy. I did. Because the bass part, when he started playing that bass, I learned that was Marcus Miller. I'm going to do a video with him too, because he played on that song. And he also was the bass player for Luther Vandross. May he rest in peace. So I heard Reach For It, and I liked it. I was a kid, but I liked George Duke because they played it so much. I never got tired of hearing it. Then he came out with Dookie Stick. That was another jam. So much so, Scarface, from the former member of the Ghetto Boys, used Dookie Stick sample for his song Let Me Roll off of the World Is Yours LP. That was just funky. The bass was just out cold. And I didn't know that Sheila E. was in George Duke's band and was touring with him at that time. And she showed a picture of it. She was looking good. Man, back in the 70s. Sheila E. just straight up fine. So, George Duke, we end up moving on Coventry, and he produced Jeffrey Osborne album, Baby Stay With Me Tonight, Did You Get So Mad About It? I think he did the Woo Woo song, and because I had looked at the credits and it was like produced by George Duke. I'm like, oh, okay, I like George Duke, and I like Jeffrey Osborne too, and I'll do a video on him too, and I like LTD. Then I didn't notice, but until what is her name? Denise Williams said that the song Let's Hear It For The Boy, George Duke wrote that. He said he hated that song. He said he didn't want to record it. Even when it became a big hit, he said he still hated that song. He did that. He did Rhyme and Reason. He's done a lot of musical compositions for a lot of artists. He was a keyboardist, a producer. He contributed a lot to the music, and I miss him a whole lot because when he did the music, just in general, but especially when he did Jeffrey Osborne's album, it got me into bass guitar even more. Actually, a lot of bands and artists got me into bass guitar because being raised in the tail end of the 60s. I was born at the tail end of the 60s, then the 70s, and then the 80s, the 90s. So I've heard a lot of different quality music for a long time. And I would definitely have to say that George Duke was definitely involved in it. Yes, he was, because he produced a lot of people up front. So what do I miss most about George Duke? Everything. So what, fellas or viewers of opposite gender, tell me, what do you miss most about him? I would like to know. I look forward to hearing from you. Don't you go anywhere.